Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Polina and today I have a planner setup update for you. It has been a while since my last video. I just wanted to take a little bit of time off of social media and making videos, just relaxing and reflecting, of course, the last 3 years that I was in grad school. And now that it's coming to a close, today I decided to go ahead and film a video for you. So also don't forget to like and subscribe this video if you do like it, and your participation in this channel will be greatly appreciated. There may be some rain noises because the summer rains are coming in. It is a very cloudy day, and this video is just meant for you to relax, and you can also play this while you are doing your own plan with me, like what I like to do when I sit down with my planners. And today we're going to go through my 5 Hobonichi weeks for 2023. That is quite excessive, and I cannot wait to show you what I have. If you're obsessed with planners like me, please stay tuned. Let me give you an overview first. So in this the-end setup from Daiso, this is not real leather. I have two books, a Hobonichi Weeks Mega and a Hobonichi Weeks soft cover, white line in black. And I believe these two are still available in the Hobonichi website. So I will link everything that is still available in the description below. I'll also link several of my social media, my Instagram in particular, as well as my TikTok. So I want to be more active in TikTok. Please follow me over there. And then I have my three planners here. So the difference between the two, aside from these two books, has or live in a TN setup, is that the books here is meant to go with me wherever I go. So I am going on a trip next week and I will be bringing the work planner, but I don't think I'll be bringing the home planner since I wouldn't be home. But I'm planning to bring one of them. I think I'm going to bring Floral One. I call it my Hobonichi Weeks Flora. I will link or I will add the real name of this in somewhere here. Okay, these pretty ones are actually meant to stay at home so they don't go out with me. I'm actually going to start with the books that I have on here because you have only seen these in hauls and you've never actually seen what is inside of these. Well, actually, you've seen this one because this used to be my social media planner, but now it is different. So let me go through my stay-at-home planners. So actually, this one is not a planner. This one is actually a journal. That's why I wanted to bring this with me, just in case I wanted to take more personal notes instead of work notes. So it is a work trip for 1 week. And this is my Hobonichi Spring Start, and it has my journal things, so not necessarily a future planning kind of book. So I'm gonna go ahead and take these out. So let's start with my Hobonichi Weeks Flora. The reason I call this Flora is because I have decided to rename my weeks, give them a nickname, and the setup is very simple. It doesn't have quite a lot. Oh, okay. Before we go through the guts, let me show you the back. So I did decorate it a little bit. It's a little bit more romantic, a little bit vintage, which matches the theme of this book. So when you open it, I do have my calendar. I am not using this as a planner, so this probably will not have quite a lot of things. And just a little bit of decoration, which is on theme for this. And I had intended to make this into a planner that starts and ends with my birthday. So I have tried to use it before just to test it out, but this is exactly how I meant to use it. So as you can see here, there are several color fountain pen inks. this is the diary part of what happened to me, and the rest of it are notes. So these are copying some text that I have found in my library. And then I also have the sticky note, which has a map of the Philippines. So this is the northern part of the island, one of the bigger islands, the island of Luzon. And in there, I have an inset, and this is what it is. And I'm pointing towards that island. And then I also have some notes here, and behind that, I have more notes. And it feels like an old notebook, like a naturalist notebook, and I'm really into that now. I'm reading some really old text, not too old, just turn of the century text. So I decided to do that. And then I'm not planning to plan on this or write on this every day. This is a weekly thing, or not even a weekly thing. Whenever I feel like there is something to document, then I will put it in here. Really, I should be using a Documentus ink so that it is more on theme, but I'm happy with the ink that I have chosen. And this is the latest entry. So this one commemorates my examiner review, which are in, but I'm still waiting on the dean. So when that happens, then we will know how long it will take until I am able to be conferred. But it looks pretty good. So here it's a little bit different. It's not as vintage looking as the last one, and I only really wanted to write this in, and then the rest of it is an excerpt from one of the reviewers. So they have to make an essay in the end of what they think about my thesis, and this is one of them. There are two. And then this is this week, and I am going to write on this probably when I get back, or on Sunday if there is something that I want to commemorate. There's probably going to be something. So this one lives in my Stapo. So this is the Stapo bag, and it lives in there together with a notebook. And the notebook I am using for notes, and the cover is currently in my PhD notebook. Next, I have these two books. So these are actually planning related, and they have daily logs, which means that they need to be updated daily. I'm going to start with the silver one. So this is the Silver Weeks, or rather Leather Silver Weeks, and hardcover. So I have set this up. I'll link the setup video down below. My favorite thing about this is because its bookmark is very thick, very pretty, doesn't fray, very well made. This is actually a really well made weeks compared to the others. This is actually also twice as much as the other weeks that I've showed you. So this is this week. I wasn't able to write anything down last week, so this is my personal planner where I write down all the personal things. I'm probably going to write something down here, just a little bit of note of what happened this week. Actually, last week I have discovered digital planning, which you may be seeing in future videos, but not right now. I'm still getting used to it. And this is my layout for this week. So I have my today, my daily logs, my currently, and I'm still obsessed with 50/50 song Cupid. If you don't know 50/50, you probably still have heard Cupid because it's all over TikTok and YouTube's shorts. So I have notes, and then at the end of the week, I have, let me show you, I have great, improve, and then next week at the bottom of this right hand page. And the reason for that is these two little sections, is going to be for assessment of the week. So what I write in here is any favorites, gratitude, what happened to me in that day, impressions, very personal things, grooming sometimes, planner related things, etc. So that is my personal planner, and it lives in my desk. So this is my current desk right now. Oh, and I also have this. This is from the packaging of one of the softcover weeks, and I use that as a pencil board. And then this used to be my social media planner, but since I am not on social media quite a lot. I decided to repurpose this so I'm able to use it. I still love it. So this is the 2023 COC cover and cover. I forgot what this is called, but I will write it down on this video. And then it has 2023. That number is part of the planner, not part of the COC. So you can use the cover on cover in any year of any Hobonichi Weeks planner. This is the suite. I'm gonna write it down on here as well, and this is their polyurethane covers, the one that doesn't lay flat. So if I go like this, it's gonna come back to its closed form, and it also doesn't stay closed on its own. So this is quite a finicky material, and I know a lot of people, well, not a lot, but I've seen some who have cut the spine. There is a better way to do that, but I choose to use, and you have seen this in many videos before, but I might as well talk about it. Use this. So this is a music bookmark. So if you type in like music bookmark, music clip, this is designed to hold open a music book. And it's just really easy. It makes it lie flat, but I'm not going to use it today. And this is this week. So this is now my catch-all planner. So it has everything I'm doing, but nothing in detail. So I have work, home, personal. So it represents 3 of the planners that I have talked about already. It doesn't have the journal naturally, and then I have the focus of the week, etc. So it's like your sidebar, but in a Hobonichi Weeks form. And I think that is gonna work really well for me. I do have a lot of time to write things down. My job is a sit down job, so I'm able to have like 5 minutes, 10 minutes in my day to sit down with this, and then of course at night, then I can write on this. Currently, my job is unpaid. As I am waiting for my reviews to come in. And now let's talk about my on-the-go planners. So current on-the-go planners, but as I mentioned, I'm not going to take home planner with me if I am going to go out. So just a brief update, because the purpose, the function of this hasn't changed. This has or was intended to be my 2023 work planner. It is still functioning like that. So there's nothing quite a lot to add. I have been writing on this. So I'm gonna do a full flip through at the end of the year, like I usually do. Do I usually do it? But I think that we can still wait a little bit more for a full flip through, but I have been actually using this as it was meant to be used. So this part was meant to be for your schedule, and that is what I'm doing. And then I'm just using the dots on the planner to divide it between the different hours of the day. So morning, afternoon, and night. And then this is going to be a list. Last week it was a little bit more different. I wouldn't say different, but there's a lot more divisions. I did add end of day, which I didn't do last week, so that's why I took it out, and I just wanted to do a little 𝔼𝕝𝕒𝕟𝕟𝕚 method over here. I have set up my Notion, and I want to utilize it. That's why I felt like I didn't need to have this divided into different sections, because that's going to be what's going to happen in the Notion that I have set up. And then I have my home planner, which is all about home, all about cleaning, pets, cooking, paying bills, so finance. As you can see here, I have finance, dailies, meals today, and I have to still update this because I haven't planned this week. I didn't update this last week, but that's fine, because as I mentioned last week, I was getting to know digital planning, which is why this is quite blank. But what I've noticed is that the Well, the iPad that I'm using isn't the latest version by no means. So it's pretty old, very slow if it gets to the middle pages. Actually, only quarter of the way through and it's starting to be slow. So what I want to do is at the end of the week or basically anytime I have time, I want to update these pages and transfer the information I have written down in my digital planner onto a physical planner. So that's my plan. We will see. And this is this week. I still have to update this, but I think this is just going to be the same format as the work one. That's my notes pages. Okay, here. So schedule and then 𝔼𝕼𝕉 method, and I think we'll be all right. So that is the more functional planners. So these two definitely are the most functional planners of the bunch. I would say that the pink one too. So this is dawn. So dawn and eclipse and moon are all very functional. And then this one is called sun. And this is flora. I do have earth and night. They are the A5s, but I digress. So you have reached the end of the video. Thank you so much if you have stayed this long with me. I am very happy to have you and thank you for listening. So those are my current planners. They may be changing at any point in time, but this is just to give you an idea of how you can also set up multiple planners, or if you just want to see someone using 5 Hobonichi weeks. This is quite excessive and quite unnecessary, to be honest, but this is my hobby. This is one of the very few obsessions that I have. It helps me calm down. I love writing. I love notebooks. We each have our own thing that would make us very happy. Actually, this is one of the least expensive investments or hobbies that I have. If I have $100 for stationery, I could use that for 6 months at least. I could use that for 3 years. I have sticker books that are still around. They've been around for 3, 4 years. That is why I think stationery as a hobby is very conducive if you have very little time and very little money for any of your hobbies. So that is it for us today. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you have other opinions about hobby in general, Hobonichi questions about Hobonichi weeks in particular, and anything planner related, please leave it in a comment down below. I love to interact with my subscribers, my viewers, and if you want to be a subscriber, you know where the button is, and I'd love to have you as part of my planning paper joy community, and I'll see you in the next video.